Walking wounded. I've always wanted to get this message across. I've always wanted to get this poem out there. We all know that one girl who's a walking wounded kind of girl. Walking around with baggages, from the past. You see something beautiful in her. You tell her, man, Dan, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. But then at the same time, she's like attracted to her self-esteem. She's attracted to her broken past. Her past relationship. She's attracted to her ex. You guys like try and move closer to each other. You guys build a connection, a bond, and then she fades away. She's like, man, she doesn't even want to know you. It's funny because you guys both like each other. She says that she likes you, and you say that you like her. And then you guys build, a connection, a bond, and a relationship, a friendship. And then she gaps and she's like, leaves you hanging once again. So I know some girls like that, and I know a particular girl who put me through that kind of situation, put me through that pain. And, I've always wanted to get this poem across, walking wounded. I wrote this last year in 2013. But I've always wanted to get this poem out, but I never had time to get it out until now. So I hope that there is someone out there, one of the homeboys who can relate to this, who's attracted to a girl who is a walking wounded kind of girl, who gives her all to you. She's like hard out on your neck, kissing you and all that kind of stuff, and then you guys like, all touchy and all that kind of stuff, and then she puts out her hand. She's like, stop right there. It's like she becomes like a block, man. Like she becomes like a dick blocker, so that's being on the real. So I hope that there is someone out there who can relate to this poem. The walking wounded. The walking wounded. It inspires me to inspire you. Be inspired and stay blessed. I'm inspiring lives one step at a time. It's your boy Trevor the Young. Inspire. Trevor Roland Young. Trevor the Youngin. Trevor Young, baby. Inspire, baby. The walking wounded. So yeah. Yo, homie. Have you ever met a girl who was a walking wounded kind of girl? Like a woman who dates her self-esteem, married to the pain, and she tells you to F off when you're trying to be the shoulder to be. That shoulder to lean. Yeah, that girl. Who was dating and eventually married to her self-esteem. A woman who's carrying a lot of baggage with that crooked smile, acting kind of plastic. A woman who's been hurt by men in the past, finding it hard to manage. Trying to be attractive but looking tragic. When every word she says is sarcastic. Looking confused like a lost cabbage. Yo, girl, you're looking fantastic, man. But in her mind she's thinking, he only wants to unzip my jeans, unclip my bras, and he's trying to stretch this rubber elastic. Yeah, that girl, with a lot of baggage. One day, she's your best friend. The next day, she can't even stand you in her sight. One day, she loves talking to you. The next day, she won't even speak to you, causing a couple of fights. She's an emotional roller coaster. She becomes a wreck. You make that move, that one move, that innocent move, but it's a memory that she will never forget. She fades away, then comes back again. She's your enemy, then she becomes your best friend. She's your enemy, then becomes your best friend. A damaged and unresolved anger into the present relationship. She's blind to her behavior, and it's a consequence on their life. It's like, yo, why do I even bother? Why do I need to put up with this shit? Why am I still here? A nasty breakup, a recent negative experience with another man. It's like, yo, girl, he's in the past. He's in the past, man. It's hard, but I can't seem to understand. You're with me now. You're with me. In her mind, she's thinking, all guys are the same. All guys are the same. They just want to unclip your bras and unzip your jeans, and they just want to get in you. All guys are the same. You're just like everybody else. You're just like the rest of them. Girl, I'm sorry for the past pain, but I'm not that person to be blamed. And I'm like, yo, Trev, that was lame. But girl, I ain't no mind reader. I can't read your thoughts. I can't read and know your mood swings. Don't you dare put me in that same category of other woman beater. Giving her that space, that time to heal and regain my trust. This connection we have becomes lust. Gaining your trust, you time beyond us. It's like, yo, she's on the phone saying, Trev, I'm alone. Come around my house. Come around my home. Talking that one night, she's a sexual animal, sexually active. The next, she's cold as winter. Won't even let me in. Girl, that's not attractive, man. Sitting here playing with my mind. Playing mind games. Now I'm picking up the pieces from the past pain. She's facing the aftermath of abuse. No, let me correct myself. Let me rephrase that. I'm facing the aftermath of her abuse. Verbally, physically, I'm sitting here surprised, lost and confused. Throwing words at me. These words that don't even relate to me. That got nothing to do with me. She's a walking wounded kind of girl. Sometimes the hurt seems to get worse. My point of view, for no reason, I'm attracted to this love. It gets to me like a curse. She's constantly fades away, trying to evade me. Should I just stay or should I just gap? Cause girl, it's killing me. It's always one step forward, 10 steps back. She shows interest, sometimes extreme interest, but then pulls back. Playing with my head, tingling my balls, giving her time, showing no remorse. The romantic lives of the walking wounded. Cardiac emotions. This is where logic has no place. She says that she wants you, then can't stand looking at your face. She becomes suddenly unavailable. You try to tell her that she's beautiful, but then she boxes you in, telling you with a smirk that she likes you, with a little grin. But this is when the mind games start to begin. No matter what you do, no matter how often you call her, she's gone. And you won't see her or talk to her again for weeks, possibly months. The last guy is the reason for her cries. He's bruised her. She still runs back, walking wounded. Man, this is suicide for me. Cause she runs back to me when she's at her defense. When her defense is on attack. Cause I can't get her. I can't seem to get her. She's attracted to her broken past. Saying there will never be a us. Then out of the blue, she reappears with this great big smile. Around that time, it seems like you got your life back on track. She reappears saying that she wants you for a while. On her face, it seems genuine. She's all ready to go. And the whole vicious cycle starts all over again. It's time to let that girl go. Leaving you perplexed, confused and lost. She wants what she can't have. And my mind is like, should I just give her the toss? She reacts emotionally to the hurt of her past. She has all the emotions, biological urges to be with a man, and it genuinely wants to have. On the other hand, these plans don't seem to work out. But that very second, her emotions erode. The lurking demon of her past buried in the dumps, her hurt comes through and it flows. The ugly head of her past pops up and she runs away again. But your love is too deep to let her go. The nicer you are, the faster she will run. The many walking wounded see us men as unavailable. To every man, these games ain't fun. It's like, yo, what have I done to deserve this? What have I really done? She doesn't seem to do as she says, saying that she doesn't love him anymore. But when he calls, her love is here to stay. She'll tell you that she loves you and wants to do everything in her power to make sure that it works out. Then the relationship falls to pieces, kicking you to the curb. Be careful for these walking wounded.